Hi everybody, it's Dandro for your news cartridge for Wednesday, March 23rd, 2016. Bethesda will be debuting its overhaul to the survival mode of Fallout 4 starting on PC next week. You'll need to opt into it through Steam's beta opt-in system, but it should hit consoles by the end of April. PC Gamer reports that Intel has officially stopped their tick-tock cycle when it comes to producing new CPU architectures. The two steps have expanded to three, which translates to more iterations of Skylake, being Kaby Lake, Cannon Lake, Ice Lake, and Tiger Lake. Intel, land of 1,000 lakes. Oh wait, no, that's Minnesota. After the release of Pokken Tournament, Nintendo has seen a surge of Wii U sales, topping 151% in Japan. UK retailer Game has reported to have sold a combined 5.1 million Xbox Ones and PS4s. Want to get some free skins for Smite for PS4? Then follow VG247 on Twitter, get your code, redeem it, and enjoy the God Bellona and the Battle Maiden skins pack for free. See the description down below on how to enter. They've only got 10,000 keys, so act quickly. Shifting to another MOBA, Blizzard will soon be adding draft bans to Heroes of the Storms, giving players the option to not allow certain characters, even in ranked matches. Another one of Blizzard's games, Overwatch, has gotten a huge update, adding a new mode as well as a new map. I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. If you want to find a link to the full patch notes, see the description down below, as well as links for sources for all of today's stories. Speaking of updates, Bungie is adding new PvE content to Destiny and raising the light level cap to 335, coming this April. This War of Mine, The Little Ones, will not only be on PS4, but will be making its way to PC as well. Coming to Nintendo's eShop next week will be the hit Nintendo 64 classic Yoshi's Story. Pick it up for just $10 or your regional equivalent on Wii U. And finally, if you want to play Dark Souls 3 right now, you can. If you didn't know, it releases in Japan first tomorrow, and then worldwide on April 12th. Follow the directions in the link in the description down below on how to set your region to Japan using a real Japanese address to basically fool the store into selling you the game. Speaking of Japanese, eating all that food yesterday was fun, and if you have suggestions on if you want to see me eat anything weird or gross, food items only, please leave your comment down below. I'm not eating anything weird like a tire or something abstract like eat Star Wars. What the heck am I even talking about? Have I done enough segues to do the intro yet? Today's top story is, I have leaked photos of the new Nintendo NX controller, and here they are. We've got three pictures right here, and as you can see, a pair of headphones is plugged into them, as is the standard on many controllers. Alright, I'm not going to keep this up any longer. I'm going to be that guy. I don't think these are real. It's of my opinion that this is fabricated from the images of Nintendo's patent. Those images were taken, and then these images were painstakingly crafted. No other connectors were shown other than the headphone jack, kinda, and the only other information given about it was that it's got haptic feedback and how the joysticks move. It's also labeled confidential property, which to me is like the cartoon characters where the robbers carry around big sacks of money with dollar signs on them. It just doesn't happen. It looks like the panel next to the one that looks like the power button is bent. I don't get that. I don't understand. This doesn't see... A lot of things in this don't add up. What are your thoughts on these pictures? Do they make you more excited for Nintendo NX? Leave your comments down below. The rumors are flying all around the internet today because Namco Bandai has put out a survey, and supposedly it's to find out whether or not PC players are interested in Tekken 7. I personally took the survey a few times, and all it did was ask me for my age and never indicated anything about Tekken 7. Please take it for yourself, and if you could submit me a screenshot of it asking you about the game, then I will show it here. I'd love to do that. Tekken 7 for PC would be very, very welcome, and I wouldn't call it a surprise because of how well Street Fighter V has done, despite some launch issues. I am very aware of the issues on launch. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're excited for Tekken 7 on PC. The date for the open beta for Battleborn has been revealed by Gearbox, and PS4 players get it on April 8th, a full 7 days ahead of PC and Xbox, who get it on April 15th. Gearbox are the makers of Borderlands, so they know how to do gunplay right, and this is a first-person shooter style MOBA. This may be a downer for some, but Battleborn will require an internet connection even while playing single player. This is because players can gain experience points while playing single player that transfer over to the multiplayer, and Gearbox needs a way of authenticating that data. Hit the sub button to stay up to date on Battleborn. And finally today, Titanfall, the multiplayer-only first-person shooter that was published by EA in 2014, has been added to the EA Vault. This means that as part of Origin Access, EA's PC game subscription service, you can play Titanfall along with 16 other games as much as you want for just $4.99 a month. I've hated on EA for a long time because they did horrible things to SimCity, a game that I really have been loving for a long time. But in the recent few years, they have begun to change their tone and actually seem like they're trying to do things in the customer's interest. That's not to say that they're not still the money-hungry goblins that they've always been. I think that that's going to be the next thing that they work on. Adding more games for the same price and offering old games on the house are really good moves, and I can't fault them for it. So if you want to try out the service for yourself, then you know where to find a link for it. EA has announced its next game that will be added to EA Access, the same service for Xbox One. On March 29th, NHL 16 will be added, and as far as I know, the subscription price will stay the same. More than likely, it will be added to the Vault on PC as well. Stay tuned to News Cartridge to find out. And now we're at tomorrow's game releases for PC: Tiny Guardians, Benji Challenges, Shake Your Money Simulator 2016, Marooners, Spellfighter VR, Battlestorm, Samarost 3, Polyrace, Dread Out, Keepers of the Dark, The Sea Will Claim Everything, Trackmania Turbo, Pause, A Shelter to Game, Cellar, Hydra Slayer, Slain, Alenda do Hiroi, The Descendant, The Lonesome Fog, Jelly Killer, Hush Hush Unlimited Survival Horror, and Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. For Nintendo Wii U, Shantae, Risky's Revenge Director's Cut. For Nintendo 3DS, Witch and Hero 2. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And once upon a time in Minecraft, there were 3 chickens. Now there are thousands.